Marvel Rivals Season 2 is coming soon, and I'm sure a lot of big changes are coming with it. NetEase, the developers of Rivals, have done an amazing job of giving the players what they want, fixing bugs, and adding new content to the game. But I think there's definitely a few things that could use some tweaks, and I hope we see some of these changes in Season 2. Some things need to be changed just a little bit, and others need to be gutted entirely. The first thing I would do is a solid big fat nerf to Bucky, aka the Winter Soldier. This guy is the most picked duelist in the game right now, and for good reason. He has a kit that has no weakness. Up close, far away, mid-range, it doesn't matter. Bucky is a force to be reckoned with, and he needs to be toned down. He can pull you, push you, two-tap you, slow you, knock you out of the air, almost instantly kill you, and he himself is not squishy in the slightest. He literally has no weakness, and that needs to change. I'd first of all make it so he only gets shields from his passive ability when he actually lands his attack on an enemy. No more hooking the thin air and getting a 40-point shield, or dashing to dodge an attack and then also getting a 50-point shield. You need to actually hit something to get the bonus. I'd also probably knock those bonuses down a notch like they used to be. 40 shield on multiple attacks is too damn good when the attacks also reload your gun instantly for you. I'd also lower the base damage of his pistol at all ranges by at least 10, and change the culling threshold on his ultimate to 15% from 20%. These changes would make Bucky require more precision and skill, lessen the consistency of his survivability, and kick his damage down a notch, while also bringing his ultimate to a more reasonable level. I think it would put the character in a much better spot for higher and lower skill players. While there are plenty of other powerful characters in the right hands, people like Namor, Star-Lord, or Hela, none of them have the toolkit as diverse and powerful as the Winter Soldier. And I didn't even mention Bucky's excellent team-up with Rocket, but it will lead me to the next big change of Season 2, team-ups. Team-ups were originally pitched as seasonal style ideas that would change with each new season, but I think that idea has been pretty much scrapped for the sake of game balance. Removing that many abilities or adding that many new ones is likely too big of a swap to happen all at once, so I expect only a few new ones and a few being removed, with some being tweaked instead. A lot of the passive bonuses should just be removed from the seasonal bonus screen anyway and baked right into the character design. Some of the team-ups have become commonly used staples like Ammo Overload, Symbiote Bond, and Gamma Charge. We've seen those team-ups be rebalanced a little bit through the last couple patches, but I'm hoping to see some more interesting changes. I want to see more fun stuff, like hey, I can pick you up and throw you to close a gap and engage the enemy, instead of, cheap little things like, look, I put down an ammo thing on the ground and it's more powerful than half the ults in the game, stand here and just shoot stuff. I think Atlas Bond is a really good example, which is the team up between Luna Snow and Iron Fist. It's practically never used, and it really isn't very intriguing even when it is used. Or to be honest, the Fantastic Four team up I think is a huge letdown. It's such a powerful combination of characters, they're so iconic, and then they just get such a boring team up. It's like, here's a little shield, go for it. It isn't fun, it isn't powerful, it's just boring, and I really hope that it's a prime candidate for being changed to something more exciting. We definitely need more fun abilities like the Fastball Special and Dimensional Shortcut team-ups, and less team-ups that simply add huge, easy-to-use power spikes like Ammo Overload and Gamma Charge. A good middle ground for the power of these team-ups would be the Squirrel Girl and Spider-Man team-up. Her web bomb is on a fair cooldown with fair damage and effectiveness, and it's a fun little skill-based thing to do. And it's just one of those wackier team comps of the spider with the squirrel, and it adds some spice to the game. Quite frankly, team-ups are a critical part of the game's identity and the overall game balance, and keeping these fun and fresh should be a priority. As far as actual team compositions go, I'm not sure what changes I would make. Triple support sometimes turns games into a bland, ultimate do-si-do, but it isn't too common that it actually drives me nuts. Some of the nerfs they did to support ultimate charge rates definitely helped mitigate any of the glaring issues, I guess you could call it, but additional nerfs to Invisible Woman's ult or maybe Loki could be justified. I still can't believe Invisible Woman's ult blocks your vision, has a 55% slow, it lasts for 8 seconds, and it heals for a ridiculous 165 per second. I'd honestly cut that healing in half, and I think it would still be a fair ultimate just because of its other properties. It should be more about the become invisible factor and less about, hey, I just AoE heal everybody, but whatever. We'll see if its overpowered healing mechanic is ever changed. On the other hand, compared to triple support, the rare time that you get a triple tank game, I actually think they're a lot of fun. It's like a big brawl. There's more engagement between the players, there's more initiation and damage ultimates being used. It's much preferred to play against or with triple tank than with triple support. And for those of you that watch me, you'll know that I am a 2-2-2 purist. I think the game is most fun and balanced when both teams are using 2 Vanguard, 2 Duelists, 2 Strategists. And I'd love to see a role queue, but for now, it is what it is. I'm still having fun with Marvel Rivals, and that's the most important thing. So to summarize so far, nerf Bucky, see team-ups be rebalanced and potentially lessen the value of triple support, but that one's a little bit tricky. A lot of this stuff will be highly subjective based on other incidental changes that could come in Season 2, like who are the new heroes? Could they or should they add more bans to ranked matches? 3 per team instead of 2? I really don't think the game needs a crazy amount of balance changes. A lot of characters are viable in their own way. The real skill comes from recognizing when to use what and how to squeeze value out of it. I'd love to see more Vanguards and Strategists before we get any more Duelists, but there is a real possibility that Blade is next, and I doubt he is a Vanguard. Are there any changes you'd like to see in Season 2? Is Magneto also due for a nerf? Can we pull Human Torch out of the gutter and make him shine? Should Jeff be removed from the game entirely? I'm hyped for a new meta developing, and I just can't wait to see what the devs are cooking. Marvel Rivals has had one of the strongest game releases in history, and its success has been well deserved. We'll find out very soon if it can keep the momentum in Season 2, which should start on April 10th or 11th. I have a lot of playtime on a lot of different characters. I am the furthest thing from a one-trick player. I think it really helps me become a better overall player, and I just like to know where different heroes stand on the balance meter. My point is, balancing a game like this is crazy difficult. One day, people think Scarlet Witch is garbage. The next day, she's broken. We suddenly see Spider-Man in every single game because people figured out he is not nearly as hard to play as they thought. You play Luna Snow against a bunch of dive characters and you have a really bad day. But whenever I discuss balance changes, I try to always consider the perspective of players from every tier, high or low ranked. Sometimes things aren't as bad as they seem. You really do just need to get better, and that's okay. We all live and learn. But in the case of Bucky, he definitely needs to be cut down. I'm curious though, let me know what you'd want to see added or changed in Season 2. I want to know what you come up with. Let me know in the comments below. As always guys, thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you in Season 2.